Hello viewers, welcome to Ac3TV. My name is Alana Debenham and I'm coming to you today from an award-winning contact centre in Brisbane, Queensland. Now, contact centres are my bread and butter. I've worked in the industry for over 12 years across Australia and the UK, and I can honestly say there's nothing quite like the feeling of walking onto a hustly bustly floor of a contact centre, people talking, headsets everywhere, the vibe is just unreal. So today I'm going to be talking to some information officers and team leaders to find out what they love about working in this type of environment. Hi Sharon, how are you?
Good, thanks Lance, and you?
Yeah, good.
That's good.
So today I want to know what attracted you to working in a contact centre?
I guess the first instance was the flexibility and knowing that the company had a great reputation. Plus it's a great starting point, and I knew there'd be a fun environment.
What do you love most about working in this kind of environment?
The buzz, you know, on Monday mornings when the phone comes on and you can hear the phone ringing and your colleagues talking, you can just hear the work getting done, and that vibe and atmosphere is amazing, and everyone's really friendly here.
What have you personally found most rewarding about working in a contact centre?
There's excellent support within each team and lots of personal development opportunities.
Okay.
And it's not a quiet environment. I mean, I find that really motivating.
Yes, yep.
And we all have a shared attitude, so we know what needs to be done, and we work hard and we have fun while we do it.
That's great.
Yeah.
So what would be your biggest piece of advice to someone that thought about was thinking about coming to work in a contact centre? What would you tell them?
Not to be afraid of, going into a corporate environment, because there's plenty of support here.
Yep.
And, if you come with a strong work ethic and a great attitude, you'll be rewarded. And the phones aren't scary. It's it's just like talking to someone in the street.
Yep.
We value our members. We have general conversations with them.
Yeah, lots of conversations.
Yeah, that's right. I probably talk a bit too much. But
that's okay.
Yeah, it's good fun, and I really value what we do here.
Wonderful. Yeah. Thank you so much.
That's all right. Thank you.
Hi Jamie, thanks for being here.
No worries.
My question to you today is, what attracted you to working in a contact centre?
I guess it's a fun environment to be a part of, and I think it's just a great place to be a part of. It's the people that make the place, and something I want to be a part of.
What has been your highlights of working in a contact centre?
I guess being a part of great contact centres and winning awards, and I guess making great friendships with people that you work with. So like I said, it's all about the people you work with, and if you believe in the products that you work for, I think it's a great place to be a part of.
So, as you can imagine, some people's perception of a contact centre might not be great.
Not so great, yeah.
So what do you think, what's the difference between what people actually think it is and what the reality is?
Well, I think it'd come as a big shock to them. Again, coming into the door, you need to leave all your preconceived conceptions at the door, because the people are great, the work's great. It's something you really got to experience for yourself to know what it's really like.
My last question for you is, what would be your biggest piece of advice to someone that was thinking about coming to work in a contact centre? And I guess, you could probably answer this quite well, given that you've, encouraged your sister to come and work in a contact centre.
She works here now as well, but yeah, it's like I said, a great place to be a part of. Some of the best locations. We work in the CBD, and it's great. The people here are friendly as I guess, but no, it's a really great place to be a part of. And again, I encourage anyone that is thinking about it and that may think not too great about them to definitely consider it.
Okay, wonderful. Thanks very much.
No worries.
Hi Kirk, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Alana.
So my first question to you today is, what attracted you to working in a contact centre?
I never actually intended to work in a contact centre, but when I did start in a contact centre, I was actually surprised at the great environment and the people and the actual challenge of the work itself.
Yep.
Working in a contact centre for myself has been quite an enjoyable experience, but one that I didn't actually expect myself to be doing. But a few years later, I'm still here.
So tell me a little bit about the environment. What do you love about working in this environment?
The people,
yep.
Our culture, and the work itself. It's very rewarding.
I guess you can probably imagine what people's perspective is on contact centres and what they think it might be like. What is it actually like? So what's the difference to...
Yeah, my first sort of perception of a contact centre was probably a little bit more like the movie Slumdog Millionaire, where it might be a bit of a battery hen.
Yep.
But the actual difference is quite amazing. We're actually quite a fun, open, colourful environment where people,
as we can see,
can move around freely, and the work itself is a lot different to how I imagine a contact centre would be.
So what would be your biggest piece of advice to someone that was, maybe thinking about, working in the contact centre industry? What would you tell them?
Look for a company that you really want to work for.
Yeah.
Every company has a contact centre out there, so do your research. look for an organisation that you align your own personal goals and vision with. You'll find the work really rewarding and enjoyable.
Excellent, thank you very much.
Cool, thank you.
Hi Phil, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Alana.
My question to you today is, what attracted you to working in a contact centre?
Well, essentially coming from a hospitality background, the most important thing for myself was still having that customer interaction and obviously being able to speak with the members like in that hospitality background as well. Yeah, so also obviously that career progression and to obviously utilise the skills that I'm learning at university as well.
Only just new to working in this environment, what have you enjoyed so far?
Obviously the main thing that I've enjoyed so far is having that that relationship with the members as well as all the staff in the contact centre as well. So obviously meeting people from different backgrounds and obviously different life skills and obviously learning a bit more from them as well.
So having come from hospitality, when you turned up here, when you rocked up for your interview, how different was it when you actually saw what it's like to work here?
It was amazingly different. Like thinking about contact centres, my perception was obviously that small cubicles, obviously packed to the hilt, full of people, just non-stop talking. So obviously there's very colourful personalities. So it's just really good to obviously to meet these people and obviously have that
interaction with them. My final question for you is, what would be the biggest piece of advice you could offer to someone that was perhaps thinking about coming to work in a contact centre?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, those preconceptions of what I just mentioned before about that contact centre is totally not there. So if you've got a personality, a bit of charisma and you love speaking with people, then certainly contact centres are the way to go.
Excellent. Thanks very much.
Thank you for having me.
Hi Kate, thanks for being here.
Hi Alana, thanks for having me.
First question for you today is, what attracted you to working in a contact centre?
I think there's always a really big challenge in taking on something that you've never done before. I've always thought it'd be nice and chatty and quite vibe-alicious. And I'm a bit of a chatty Cathy myself, and I have always been told I've got a real face for the phones.
So what's the environment actually like to work in?
It's really great. Like, I was quite surprised when I first started here. There's such a great atmosphere and energy, and I really thrive off that. I think everyone has a really strong work ethic, and that really means a lot to me. So to actually be a part of the bigger picture, where you learn about the business and actually do your job, is really great.
You can probably imagine what most people's perceptions are about a contact centre. How different is it to what most people think it is?
It's totally different. I think most people think it's just a little cube and a little computer and, monkeys in a barrel, but it's nothing like that at all. Basically, there's plenty of good morning teas, as you can see, but it's a really great atmosphere and you do get to overcome challenges every day. You might not foresee what will happen, but you have that instant problem solving, which is really great.
My final question for you is, what piece of advice would you give to someone that was maybe thinking about working in a contact centre?
Oh, you see that? I'm climbing the corporate ladder, because my advice would be to take any opportunity that presents itself, work as hard as you can, and really take it for the experience that it is.
Excellent, thank you very much.
Thank you.